Have you ever been on such a win streak that you feel unstoppable? It's exhilarating. You're on top of the world, your story is inspiring and motivating others, but then you crash and burn and take the whole plane down with you? Now you feel like crawling into a hole and never coming out? This happens to me more often than I care to admit. So, what does it take to go from making damaging mistakes that hurt others to becoming a source of healing and hope? Peter's story offers an inspiring answer. Welcome back to the Daily Lift. Acts 5:15 and 16 describes an epic scene. So that they brought the sick out into the streets and laid them on beds and couches, that at least the shadow of Peter's passing by might fall on some of them. Also, a multitude gathered, bringing the sick people and those who were tormented by unclean spirits, that they all were healed. And this moment didn't happen by accident. The people didn't gather there out of superstition. They believed in God's power and saw Peter as a faithful servant through whom the power flowed. Their faith in God, along with Peter's faith, created a source of abundant healing for so many. Now contrast that with another pivotal scene in the Garden of Gethsemane. Peter, full of zeal but lacking focus, struck the high priest's servant Malchus with a sword, and it's unlikely that he was aiming for his ears, but it was a wild swing of misplaced energy, and his impulsiveness caused harm and not help. Jesus, who was calm and in control, repaired the damage, rebuking Peter with the words, "Put your sword away. You live by the sword and you'll die by the sword." Now fast forward back to Acts 5. Peter's actions are no longer haphazard. He's not flailing wildly anymore. His focus is razor sharp. He's guided by the Holy Spirit, and his words and his actions lead to healing rather than harm. Instead of trying to defend Jesus by his own strength, Peter is now proclaiming him boldly, bringing physical healing and salvation to countless people. His transformation from impulsive to intentional gives hope to us all. Take the story and consider your own growth. Are you acting impulsively or relying on your own strength, like Peter in the garden? Are you humbling yourself before God and allowing Him to use you for His purpose? And do we, like the people in Acts 5, have the faith to bring our burdens and needs to God? Peter's journey reminds us that transformation is possible. No matter where we start, God can shape us into vessels of healing and hope when we trust in Him. So walk humbly, serve faithfully, and as always, go lift somebody up.